Good evening, everyone. NTU President Adam Marcoux coming to you live after a relatively brief Board of Education meeting tonight. I spoke to all of you earlier this evening about the MOU process. So it is similar to how we negotiate a contract in a sense that we have negotiating teams, and on both sides, we make proposals back and forth, and then we come to a tentative agreement. Once we have a TA, it typically goes to the board of directors and then to the membership to vote. And then once the voting is done by our membership, I take those ballots or results to the full Board of Education, typically on the same night, because those are confidential documents until we vote. What happened tonight, and this time because we're doing an MOU, it's a little different in that we did not constitute the full negotiation status. And what I mean is that we didn't enter full negotiations like we do on a contract. All four of our negotiating teams worked in concert with me and the rest of the executive board. We made a draft together that was reviewed by the executive board and all four negotiating teams, and that was what was presented for review by the board. So this is a little different because there was no tentative agreement per se. We agree in principle almost everything on that MOU, and there were some things that were amended by the board, which I'm waiting to see that document come through. I've already asked for it. I'm not surprised that there were a few amendments. That's not a surprise to any of us. Some of the items on the list, I expect that we will take those off this first MOU and talk about them moving forward because we need more time to talk about them. The big things that should be in there are around workday and work year, and that we're acknowledging that there were 3 wave days and pay for that. In other important things like the district will provide PPE, and that the union will be involved in discussions moving from phase to phase like we have been moving from this point forward. So what's going to happen next? I'm going to get that MOU document. I've already asked for it. I'm going to text the board next for it. I'm going to meet with the board of directors tomorrow. We're going to review it, and then we'll take our vote. There is likely that there is going to be some differences between what we pass. What we will do is we will take everything that's the same and put that in one document, sign it, and move on. We'll take the things that are different. I will bring it back to the negotiating teams and the executive board. We will go through that process again. It will go back to the board. It will go back to our board, and then we will move forward. I expect that there will be at least 2 more MOUs that are going to be needed. And 2, I don't know, I just made up 2. I foresee that we will need additional MOUs as this process continues because there are so many unknowns. And I don't want to tie us into, oh, we did one MOU and that's it. We've put in there that we may need to amend this one or create different ones. And I think I lean towards wanting to create different ones and not open this one because they may not be for every unit, right? Each unit has their own contract. Typically, MOUs are done by contract. We did a big one this time, as I said earlier tonight, addressing major concerns for all 4 units, and then each unit had a section for themselves because our contracts are different depending on what contract you're in. So, as this process moves forward, I will send these things out to you. Typically, each unit votes on their MOU. After consulting with legal counsel through AFT New Hampshire, and with the officers and the board of directors, the MOUs will be voted on by the board of directors, which they have the authority to do. So we will break from our tradition of having each unit vote on it, but that is not something that we plan to break forever, just right now. Once we move even to a hybrid or to reopening school, anytime we have an MOU moving forward, the membership needs to be part of that. That's important to us. We acknowledge that, and just like our elections, and we need to make sure that everyone has equal access to see the information and vote on it moving forward. And we just don't have the capacity to do that right now. If we do moving forward and we're still full remote, we will absolutely extend that to everyone. So that's where we're at right now. I did change my shirt. This is another one I got. People seem to like my shirts that are fresh. I don't know why, but It beats my traditional NTU collared shirt, stuffy look that I wear all the time. So that's what I got for you tonight. Short and sweet, to the point. I'm at 5 minutes. Can you believe that? I'm going to stop talking now. I wish you a good night. Again, questions, president on NTU. That's wrong. President at NashuaTU.org. We will get them triaged out to the officers and get you answers as soon as we can. And hopefully, moving forward, my I don't know shirt will be more of a joke and be funny than a reminder of what I don't know. I wish you a good evening, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.